It's just a beautiful venue, really intimate, excellent beer and excellent food, and really incredible music.
I absolutely love their quirky and intimate vibe.
The musicians love the place, and so the audience love it as well.
So we're in the music everyone thinks we're a couple. I don't know why.
We've been best friends since school, so we'd always talk about how amazing it would be to have a venue, the kind of venue that we'd like to hang out.
Yeah.
The kind of place where we'd like to go to listen to music.
Well, it reminds me a bit of playing at the Bluebird in Nashville. There's not much separation between the audience and the person who's singing, which is a really cool thing for the performer as well as the audience, I think. And it sounds really good too.
We have a bit of a philosophy here that I've tried to create. My favourite moments of Green Note are when you forget there's anything between you and the musicians. And when you kind of break down that barrier between the performer and the audience, something really magical can happen in the room, and that's where we get our atmosphere from. It's a real pleasure to see a lot of the musicians come through here go on to bigger and better things. Sometimes they get a little bit too big to come back to our little tiny room that we love so much, but quite often they come back anyway and just don't tell that many people about it. It's a great feeling to feel like you've been a part of that journey to that kind of success.
There are plenty of things about the Green Note that make it exceptionally special as a venue, and not least the two women, Evie and Risa, that run it. Everything that they do seems to be done very gracefully and very effortlessly. All the way from DIY to the big decisions, they're doing it all themselves.
We wanted to create a scene, bring a community to us, and there is a scene out there. I think we've tapped into it, but also created it as well.
This is not a business you do for the business side of it.
You've got to do it for the love of it.
For the love of it.
You just feel amazing vibrations. You just feel great when you're here. It's actually very, very rare, I find, in London to be at a place with so much heart.
Good evening and welcome. It is Friday the 26th of March and it's the 95th episode of Virtually Green Note. My name's Emma and I'll be your host this evening. Thank you very much for joining us wherever in the world that you are. Please do let us know where you are tuning in from, because we like to see that here at Green Note and cheer you on from across the pond, if that's where you are. We are delighted to have you this evening because we've got a very special lineup for you. First up, we have got a finger-picking blues, swing, American folk and country singer-songwriter, guitarist and harmonica player hailing from Liverpool. Inspired by Elvis and his dad's record collection, he cut his teeth playing in country and folk bands, but his involvement with the Lindy Hop scene nudged him in the direction of early jazz and swing. He's bussed the streets of Paris, Strasbourg and New Orleans, as well as recording 4 albums and an EP, including a collaboration with his longtime friend and bandmate Sam Barrett. His reworking of traditional songs breathes new life into them, and his compositions are influenced by the Rootsy side of Bob Dylan, Leonard Cohen and Townes Van Sant. Broadcasting from Leeds, please welcome the lovely David Broad.
Hello, thank you, Emma.
Hiya, how are you?
I'm all right, thanks. How are you?
Very well. It's nice to see you on the show.
Yes, nice to be here.
Well, it's just our pleasure. I'm thoroughly looking forward to it.
Cool.
So next up, we have got a South London duo with a strong following in the acoustic roots music scene who've spent many years writing, recording and touring together since the late 70s as a duo and in various band formations, having performed at major festivals in Europe and the UK and shared the bill with artists such as Bob Dylan, Bert Jansch, John Renbourn, Davy Graham and Elvis Costello. Their own compositions are complemented by soulful interpretations of songs from a broad range of genres, from Americana through to country and blues, and they've recorded 5 albums to date, garnering BBC and national radio airplay. Broadcasting from South East London, please welcome FRAN McGILLIVRAY and Mike Burke.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hi there.
How are you this evening?
We're
It's
good.
really good, thanks. Yeah, really well. Really well.
Good.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, us too, big time.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. Looking forward to it lots. And last but not least, we've got an Oxford-born clarinetist, saxophonist, pianist, vocalist, bandleader, composer, teacher and session musician, specialising in early jazz, ragtime, blues and swing. He's featured numerous album collaborations and led the Cable Street Rag Band in London, as well as international projects including Frog and Henry and the New Orleans band Tuba Skinny, with whom he's performed in the States. He's especially interested in pre-war music and playing for dancing, and has run many nights in the swing dance scene in London. He's currently working on his first solo studio album, due to be released in 2021. Broadcasting from Wood Green in London, please welcome Ewan Bleach.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm still trying to decide on the first song, but hopefully I'll have it together in a...
Yeah, you've
I've
got a bit of
10
time.
minutes.
Is your saxophone wearing a top hat? It looks like it.
Yes, it is.
Very snazzy. I like that he's dressed up for the occasion.
Yes.
So, kick us off for this evening. Oh, hang on, wait a second. I've got another bit to say. Regulars, you know the next bit, but for anybody new that's joining us this evening, Virtually Green Note takes the form of a writer's round. So what that means is that each artist is going to take it in turns to perform a song, and then in between songs, we're hopefully going to hear a wee bit more about the ideas and the inspiration behind their songs. So then they're going to hand over to the next artist. So tonight we're going to start with David, followed by Fran and Mike, and then Ewan. So we're going to do 2 rounds of that, then we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to do another couple of rounds, including a cover version of the artist's choice. So, kicking us off for the evening, we have the delectable Mr. David Broad. Take it away, David.
Cheers, thank you very much. She came back like a bird flying north at the start of the summer. The skies were black and the clouds started parting when I heard her coming. Thought I was safe, the rain stopped falling when I heard her calling. She came back, but she wasn't coming back for me. She'd been gone and I counted days like I was in the jail. Started at 1 and I kept on counting till I was drowning in the hundreds. We were on track, I thought I knew where we were going. She came back, but she wasn't coming back for me. The trees will never hold their leaves again. Rivers will no more run free. My days will fade like a failing flower, 'cause she's not coming back for me. She came back and I was sure that we would end up together, safe and sound, but in someone else's arms she's rolling in the heather. So many times I thought that this would last forever. She came back, but she wasn't coming back for me. The trees will never hold their leaves again. Rivers will no more run free. My days will fade like a failing flower, 'cause she's not coming back for me. She came back and I was sure that we would end up together, safe and sound, but in someone else's arms she's rolling in the heather. So many times I thought that this would last forever. She came back, but she wasn't coming back for me. She came back, but she wasn't coming back for me. She came back, but she wasn't coming back for me. Cheers. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks.
Nice.
That's an old song. I wrote a long time ago. Not as old as most of the songs I play, but yeah.
Yeah, I love that driving rhythm. It's really cool. Yeah, it pushes the song along. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sometimes hard to keep it under control, and I end up quite a few beats a minute faster at the end of the song than at the beginning.
Yeah. That's all right. I mean, Blind Willie McTell usually speeds up, I've noticed. So.
Yeah. I think he was very drunk most of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. We've got no drummers here tonight to keep us in check.
No, that's the thing. Yeah, we find that when we're playing with a drummer, we're okay, but when we're not, it's like speeds off. Yeah, it's great, lovely.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. Yeah, I
Cheers,
like that
thanks.
song very much.
Thank you. So now we've got Fran and Mike.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. This is a song called Researching the Blues. 3, 4.
It's been long and hard this winter, so much work to do. Even in the darkest night, hardly talk to you, so forgive me if I've neglected you. Yeah, I've just been so busy researching the blues. I had a dream about Big Mama, money was in there too. Well, I wrote the lyrics and Hooker sang the tune. So many people, Memphis Minnie paid her dues. Yeah, I've just been so busy researching the blues. I'm on a train that's traveling southwards. Nights turn dark and black. I keep moving forward, don't feel like turning back. So forgive me if I've neglected you. Yeah, I've just been so busy researching the blues. Turning back, so forgive me if I've neglected you. Oh, I've just been so busy researching the blues. Just been so busy researching the blues. Oh yeah, well, I've just been so busy researching the blues.
Thank you. Wonderful. Yeah, that's an old song of ours as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of old, though.
I thought it was going to be what you've been doing over lockdown. When you've got
doing a lot of that as well.
Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Wikipedia, YouTube.
It's sort of a good excuse, isn't it? For you know, I've just been researching the blues. It's because I've been, you know, up there on the computer, you know, having fun really.
Yeah.
I ruined so many dinners by you know, getting sidetracked, and I'm supposed to be good at you know, multitasking, but I'm not really. I have lots of tasks, but I don't get any of them done properly.
Too much research.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to pass over to Ewan now.
Well, yeah, nice one. It's supposed to be a songwriter's round, but I'm not really a songwriter, so I'm going to have to cheat. I do have one song that I've written, but I thought I'd save it for if I get comfortable and if I feel like doing it. But generally, you know, I'm really into the songs that Billie Holiday recorded back in the day.
Yeah.
All the rarer ones, and I always go and look up the old sort of dance band versions. You know, dig out the sheet music and the verses and sort of bring back the bits that don't appear on the Billie Holiday records. So this first one, I think I'm going to do, I think I've decided now, is going to be called You Let Me Down. And I've just got to change to performance camera now. Ta-da! Okay, here we go. Torches know how a torch can burn, how a heart can yearn. All those pretty things you said turned my head. I was young. Now another torch song must be sung. You told me that I was like an angel, told me I was fit to wear a crown, made me think that I'm the top, and then you let the ladder drop. You know you let me down, let me down. You told me that I'd be wearing diamonds, I would have the smartest car in town. Made me think that I'm the top, and then you let the ladder drop. You know you let me down. even though I clung onto a star, you had me up in heaven. That's why I had to fall so far. Now I was even looking for a cottage. I was measured for a wedding gown. That's why I got cynical. You put me on a pinnacle, and then you let me down. You let me down. How you let me down.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely fabulous.
Cool.
Lovely, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good song, that one.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
funny when you do look at those old songs and you hear like the Billie Holiday version, then you go and look it up and they've all got this weird pre-verse that
Yeah.
you've never heard before, and you're like, oh, how does that fit in?
Well, often I just, I love putting it all together, I guess. It's not really a pre-verse. I think it's actually is the verse. It's this kind of peculiar thing that in jazz we just sing the chorus.
Yeah.
And the chorus has got bigger and bigger and bigger, and the verse has got smaller and smaller. Most songs are published with 2 verses, so you sing the verse, and you sing the chorus, and you do another verse. And it's really fun to be able to sort of, piece together all the different things, so get the chords from some weird old orchestra and then play it with a groovy sort of feeling and with a bit of the Billie Holiday thing still in there.
Some of those verses have got great melodies, haven't they?
Yeah.
A lot of the Rodgers and Hart songs have got fantastic verses that you very rarely hear. And it's lovely to hear the whole thing.
Yeah, and well, again, it's a funny thing. Here we are on the internet. I guess the internet's a wonderful thing, and you talked about Wikipedia. I find a song that I like, often from someone like Billie Holiday, and then I go on Wikipedia, find out the year it was published, and then I go on YouTube and type the song plus the year of publication. And the great thing is that in the pre-war days, when a song came out, everybody recorded it. So you'll find 10 versions by people you've never heard before. Lots of really straight singers, singers who sound almost like classical tenors and things, crooners and things. But I find it really inspiring, because then you go back to the Billie Holiday one and it becomes a huge picture, But yeah, anyway, I'm cheating. It should have been my own song.
You can take you on a long journey, can't it? Once you get started on trying to find out where a song came from, who wrote it, and who sang it. So it's fascinating stuff.
And eventually, and sometimes the only thing, if you really want to understand it fully, you have to go on eBay and buy some old vintage sheet music, and then it arrives in the post, and that's a really lovely thing as well.
I've never done that. Actually, I didn't realise you could do that.
Well, what's even funnier is it's again internet talk, but sometimes it's quite funny because people take photographs of their sheet music that they've got for sale. So you don't actually have to buy it. You can learn.
Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah, especially in these times with it.
Yeah. But then, luckily, with the old stuff, a lot of libraries there are free libraries on the internet,
Yeah.
You can just.
Well, my mum had some real old music. I've got some old sheet music that I won't part with, but is quite ancient really.
Yeah, she loved all the. She used to play piano. As kids, we used to sing with her, and yeah, it was good times. Like, and they were all old, old songs, like Noel Coward, We'll Gather Lilacs in the Spring Again, all those kind of things.
Oh wow, I should learn that one. I don't know that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lovely melody.
Yeah, my brother and I, we'd put on harmonies, and it was good fun. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, I'm supposed to introduce the next act. Sorry. Yes. We're back to David again.
I think it's me, yeah. Thanks.
Take it away, David.
Just want to say thanks to all the Northerners who are commenting in the comments section. A lot of Liverpool and Leeds comments coming through.
Cool.
So talking about songwriting, I'm always putting I'm putting it off. I don't know. I have a problem with songwriting. So I wrote a load of songs quite a few years ago, and then kind of struggled to write any since. But over lockdown, I've kind of been writing or just playing a lot of guitar and not doing much singing because you don't want to. I don't know. It feels weird just singing at home, annoying the neighbours when you don't get to sing out at all. So just been a lot of just playing the guitar. So I've just kind of been coming up with these instrumentals. So I think I'm going to try and do one of those now. I just like playing in the key of C. It's kind of easy and it sounds nice. And when you just sit down and start playing, sometimes stuff comes out. So I'll just have a go at doing one of these instrumentals I've got in the pipeline.
Yay!
Cool, thanks. Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be that fast, actually, in retrospect. Just once you start there, it's too late, isn't it?
Does it have a title, David?
No, that's a big problem, actually. That is a big problem. If you've got any ideas, do let me know. Because I was thinking, if I just make an album of instrumentals, then that means I don't have to worry about the words. But then I still have to worry about the words because I have to think of
the title.
You got a good title.
You just have to think about where you were when you came up with it, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess unless you wrote them all at home.
Home 1, home 2.
I mean, funnily enough, I've not been very many places recently.
Or maybe what you read in the paper that morning or something. Or?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's all been quite samey the last year.
Yeah. You can't just have like sort of virus tune #1.
No. Call them AstraZeneca, Pfizer.
Yeah. Yeah, well, maybe we'll do something there. Yeah. Yeah, cool. So, it's time for Fran and Mike again.
Yeah, it was interesting hearing you talk about, not singing, and I always carry on singing. I can't stop singing. But one of the, things that really hurt me during the beginning of lockdown was the fact finding out that singing was dangerous.
Oh yeah.
And
it's like the #1 worst thing you can possibly do.
Yeah, we were the most dangerous people
Yeah.
on the planet, spreading out disease. I think the Musicians Union actually got some scientists to disprove that we weren't, really bad. But anyway, so it got me thinking, and I kind of got some lyrics together for a song. It's called I Want to Hear You Sing.
There we go.
If I can remember it. Speak soft, you won't stumble. Say it loud, watch doubt crumble. Hold your passion, let it rain. I wanna hear you sing. If there's trouble, I should know. Make me listen before I go. Just give me sweet words with a sting. I wanna hear you sing. They say, someone's real. A look in their eye that they can't conceive. But for me, that don't prove a thing. I know it when you say you always walk with you and be the one to speak the truth. Hold your head up like a queen or a king. I wanna hear you sing. Someone's for real. It's a look in their eye that they can't conceive. But for me, that don't prove a thing. 'Cause I know it when you say you always walk with you and be the one to speak the truth. Hold your head up like a queen or a king. 'Cause I wanna hear you say, hold your head up like a queen or a king. I wanna hear ya. I wanna hear you sing. I wanna hear you sing.
Thank you.
Cool.
I'll get my own back.
Yeah, very appropriate. Thanks. I've been told.
You got to sing. You got to keep singing.
That was beautiful.
That's good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that's sweet of you. Thank you.
Cheers.
It's kind of a I kind of wanted to reach for my clarinet and join in, but I can't.
know, isn't it? I want to.
That would be lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could hear a clarinet on there in the break. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I've tried jamming over the internet, but it's had mixed results.
Yeah.
But there's one thing I discovered that really works actually. I've had friends call me up on the phone and sing songs, and I play the piano for them. And the way it works is that how like Billie Holiday sings "Miles Behind the Beat."
Mm-hmm.
So you can just basically you you just basically hold your ground as a piano player, and they'll just be coming in really late all the time, but it just sounds really groovy.
Does it? Oh wow.
Yeah, so you can actually jam over the. Do you know what I mean? You just have to accept.
Yeah.
Like they'll be hearing you in time, and you'll be hearing them late, but you just enjoy that sort of grooviness.
Yeah. Cool.
I miss that. I miss playing. I'm so lucky because I live with Mike, and we're married, and we just always play together. But yeah, I miss playing with other people, really badly. It's hard, we play with a drummer, and I miss him, I miss Roger, and it's just friends that you can just have a jam with. It's been tough, I think.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have my friend over here. I think this Sunday, in a distance from me.
Yeah.
With the guitar. I don't know. I think that's. Well, I said it now. Now the world knows. I hope it's acceptable. I know other people who are doing that now. Having people. Someone in the corner of the room with a face mask.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I'm forced to have to. I mean, it's just been an interesting year for me because I used to do solo. Mostly I play in bands as a clarinet player and a saxophone player. And I used to do these lovely gigs at the Green Note downstairs. Did you used to perform downstairs?
Yeah.
Are we all downstairs people?
Maybe, yeah. I've done upstairs as well, but
I've done upstairs.
Last couple of gigs have been in that nice basement.
Yeah, the basement is great. Well, they're both great.
I mean, me too. I've done upstairs, but I've only ever done. I mean, I play some cocktail bars on solo piano, and I'm always in the background. And the Green Note gig was the one gig I got. Well, it's still. I think I've got one coming up actually. Someone can remind me of when that is, but it was the one gig where I wouldn't be background music anymore, and it's just this incredible. I mean, it's funny that was intimate. This feels even more intimate, strangely, even more nerve-wracking. But it was like the only gig I'd ever get nervous for because you actually feel like you're in the dressing room, you're backstage, and you're on stage, and you're in the bar all at once. It's like all in one place. Everyone's sort of. You can hear everyone breathing, Yeah.
But it's great, isn't it? It's lovely. It's great atmosphere.
I love that. I love being able to talk to people as well, the audience.
But the wonderful thing is, I guess what I'm saying is, I used to have one tune that I did like a party trick where I played the clarinet and the piano at the same time, and I used to perform that at the Green Note. And over lockdown, I've just suddenly developed this skill where I can just, like that last song, I didn't rehearse it. It's now become a thing I can do. I can just play a tune on the clarinet and the piano at the same time. So I guess that's a benefit, maybe. I don't know what I'll do with it once I can play with people again. But, anyway, so...
anyway, over to you.
Over to me, yes, sorry. I mean, David played an instrumental, right? So it just turns out I've just managed to arrange one of my original compositions for clarinet and piano. So that's quite nice, isn't it? It's the instrumental round, and then you're kind of. I love that sentiment. I want to hear you sing, and we're doing instrumental, which is perfect. So this one again, it's that thing with instrumentals. You can, when you got lyrics, I guess the song names itself. But with this one, I wrote it when I lived in Dalston. I was lodging with a lovely lady called Gina. It was always in my phone book as Gina Jazz, because she's someone who would get up and sing songs at gigs. I've always been welcoming to people if someone wants to come and sing a song. So she sang on my sets before, and I became her lodger became her lodger when her other lodger went and did a world tour being Lord of the Dance in Riverdance, which was lovely. So I felt like the room had been occupied by some real great talent, And so I wrote this song. I always like to sort of take the motif of someone's name and turn it into a melody. So her name was Gina, so it's quite simple. So I think it's called At Gina's Place, At Gina's Place, or At Gina's. And it goes like this, I think. If I can. The thing is, it's dangerous. There's one bit where I have to play clarinet with two hands and get a note on the little finger. So hopefully, I've just got to get my position right, and then I'll be ready to go. So here goes nothing. Into performance mode. Ta-da! Okay. Right. So. Okay.
Yeah. Lovely.
Just so you know, I missed that note every single time, but there you go.
It was a valiant effort. It was just gorgeous. Really, really fantastic. Thanks, guys. Thanks all of you for really special, and as people have been saying in the comments, eclectic show tonight. It's been lovely. But we've reached the interval now, so we are going to leave our musicians here to have a little break. So to our artists, you can go grab a drink or anything else that you need, and you'll have 5 minutes before you need to come back to us. So we will see you in a bit.
Cool.
See you in a bit. Au revoir. And viewers, don't go away, because I'm going to hand you over now to our lovely Imi and Risa, who are the founders and owners of Green Note. They're the ones who book all these fantastic musicians and do all the brilliant programming at Green Note. So they're going to give us all the latest updates. Please welcome Imi and Risa.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi, you two.
Hey out there.
Hello, hello. It is a
what a
really
brilliant
lovely, eclectic, very eclectic and wonderful, inspiring show tonight. It's
really
so great to see everyone.
I know.
And they're all artists who've played our bass, well, also upstairs.
They play
but
regularly at our
They play regularly in our basement venue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of giving us a little flavour of something we've been missing.
Exactly.
I know.
Because the basement does have its own kind of unique feel to it, and it's,
and they've brought that atmosphere to the
they
show
really
tonight.
have, yeah,
Definitely.
Totally,
it's
yeah.
been really good.
And Fran is doing so amazingly, isn't she? Because she's she told us before the show. Yeah, she's got a broken arm, which is she's cleverly hidden it in her under her jumper, I think, and she's playing keyboard with one hand, which is incredibly
very impressive.
Resourceful and impressive.
She's a trooper, all right, for sure.
Definitely, yeah. I'm glad she's still able to go ahead with the gig. You know.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, me too. All right, ladies,
Anyway.
I will leave you to it now. Speak to you in a bit. Bye.
Yeah. Hey, so
Yeah, so-
half-time announcements for everyone.
So if you're regulars, feel free to go refill your glasses or do whatever you want to do. But if you're new to Virtually Green Note, welcome. It's brilliant to have new viewers. We're here twice a week, every Wednesday and Friday night at 8 p.m. UK time. So please do join us again. The bills aren't always quite as eclectic as this, but they're always brilliant. They're we always have 3 amazing artists playing in the round, and it's always a great way of discovering new music. So do tune in again. We're on all the social media, so please just actually get your phones out now while you're watching, if you're not watching on your phone, and on your device, whatever you do your social media on, and follow us, like us, do all of that on Instagram and Twitter. Our media handle is Green Note Music on everywhere apart from Twitter. It's just Green Note, so you should be able to find us. And if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, please do subscribe, follow, do all of the social media things that people do. It's a good way of keeping up with these shows and with just Green Note news. And we also have a mailing list, which we don't spam you, we just send 2 emails out a month, so it's definitely worth joining that. You can see in the chat the links for that. It's also on our website, and it's just a good way of keeping up with these shows, but also with our venue Green Note in Camden, which has been closed for over a year now, but we finally have a reopening, not date but period, so at the end of June. We're very excited
can't wait.
to we've got lots of plans in the works for that, so keep an eye on our website and join our mailing list, and you can be the first.
I think
to
even
be part
maybe
of that.
some of these artists might be coming back.
They
We'll
all
have to
will
find
be
out
coming
from
back
them.
for sure.
Yeah.
I know
We'll have to find out the dates.
Yeah, I know Fran and Mike definitely have a date in, and we plan to put Ewan and David in the calendar too,
Mhm.
so keep an eye out for that. If you're watching live, that's always the most fun way of watching, because you get to chat in the comments and things, and unlike the real venue, no one's going to tell you to be quiet, so it's a fun way of watching the show. But if you're not able to watch live, or you want to spread the word afterwards, it's available for a week on our YouTube channel and our Facebook as well. So please do spread the word and send the link on to music-loving friends, family, anyone you think might enjoy it. So always 3 amazing artists, and it's a fun.
I'm definitely going to be watching this one again. It's one of those
Yeah,
shows.
it's a really lovely show.
Yeah. I watch them live, when we're here watching them live, we're always here obviously, but then sometimes I rewatch them when I'm cooking,
Yeah,
just
they're
a
really
we
nice
just-
to listen to. It's
Yeah, to just have them on in the background when I'm
Exactly, yeah,
cooking.
I
It's
agree.
been, yeah. Anyway, just very important, I guess, announcement or just communication that I need to make, which is how we run these shows, which is that they are not ticketed, as you've probably realised by now, but we do ask that if you can and if you're able to, that you make a donation via our PayPal link, which you can find listed everywhere that you are watching, so either Facebook or YouTube, and it's also on our website. And I'm also just now going to post it in the chat, in the comments, so there's no excuses for not finding it. The recommended donation is £10 per show, and that's just obviously a suggestion, but it's a total bargain for three such incredible acts.
just
and so
a
much
brilliant night of
talent
music.
on
You
one
don't
bill.
have to leave
Yeah.
your couch.
Exactly. But of course, anything you can manage is
Yeah.
very welcome and appreciated. And just so you know where the money's going, it's divided. The donations for each show, so for tonight's show, will be divided 4 ways. And that's 1/4 to each of the 3 acts playing tonight. And the final quarter goes towards the running costs of the show. So it's very much appreciated by all of us, by the artists especially. I know it's been a tough year for all artists and musicians. So please do donate generally if you've enjoyed the show. I mean, there's still half of it to go. So, and if you don't have PayPal, just drop us a line on our
email.
send us an email and we'll let you know another way you can contribute. But yeah, that's it for now. Oh no, we've got
Just mention
what's
some
the
of the
next
shows
show?
we've
Yeah.
got coming up. Yeah, so next Wednesday we've got the British, a young female British bill of very British folky singers, all quite on this rising stars of the folk scene, with Zoe Wren, Iona Lane, and Ellie Gowers. So really looking forward to that. Who else we've got coming up I think also next week or soon, we've got the Little Unsaid, Genevieve Dawson, who's a kind of jazzy folky.
She's great, yeah.
Dear Pariah, and then we've got a takeover coming up in a couple of weeks with it's kind of bluegrassy. So, if you're into that, then that should be a good one. It's 3 American duos, so that's Front Country, Evie Layden and Keith Terry and Golden Shoals. So every show is very different, but it's just a fun way of spending
Discovering new music.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right, shall we get back?
Let's get back to these amazing artists from today.
Cool. Enjoy the rest of the show.
We will. Thanks very much, guys.
See you in a bit. Thanks.
See you. Bye.
Bye.
So we're going to welcome back to the virtual stage one by one. First back, Mr. David Broad.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to have you back, sir.
Thanks. I'm just making some notes. Okay. Sorry, I'm with you now.
What notes are you making?
Nothing. Just in case I
Must try harder.
In case I forget some words. Doing my homework at the last minute, as usual.
No, I've been there too, believe me. And then we're going to welcome back to the virtual stage Fran and Mike. Fran McGILLIVRAY and Mike Burke.
Hi.
Hi guys. Nice to have you back.
Nice to be back.
And last but not least, welcome back Mr. Ewan Bleach. Hello, hello. Hey guys, are you nice and refreshed after that incredibly lengthy break you've just had?
Yeah.
Yep. Very to
Well, we're looking forward very much to the second half. Kick us off, please, David.
Cool. All right. So this is the covers round, and like Ewan, I do a lot of songs from the 20s and 30s, but I'm actually going to do a song from the 80s, just to be a little crazy. Because behind the bar at the Green Note, there's a photo of Risa and Imi with Leonard Cohen. I don't know the story behind it actually, but I always think that's cool when I go there, having a photo with Leonard Cohen. So I'm gonna attempt a 80s Leonard Cohen song for you. Could do with a bit of a saxophone on this one if that was possible, but when the technology gets there. I loved you for a long, long time. I know this love is real. And even though it all went wrong, that don't change the way I feel. I can't believe that time's gonna heal this wound I'm speaking of. There ain't no cure, there ain't no cure, there ain't no cure for love. I'm aching for you, baby. I can't pretend I'm not. I need to see you naked in your body and your thoughts. I got you like a habit, and I'll never get enough. There ain't no cure, there ain't no cure, there ain't no cure for love. All the rocket ships are flying through the sky, the holy books are open wide, doctors working day and night, but they'll never ever find that cure for love. No drink, no drug, there's nothing pure enough to be that cure for love. I see you on the subway, I see you riding on the bus, I see you lying down with me, and I see you waking up. I see your hand, I see your head, your bracelets and your brush, and I call to you, but I just don't call soft enough. There ain't no cure, there ain't no cure, there ain't no cure for love. I walked into this empty church, I had no place else to go. The sweetest voice I ever heard whispered to my soul, don't need to be forgiven for loving you so much. It's written in the scriptures, it's written there in blood. I even heard the angels declare it from above. There ain't no cure, there ain't no cure, there ain't no cure for love. All the rocket ships are flying through the sky, the holy books are open wide, doctors working day and night, but they'll never ever find that cure for love. That cure for love, that cure for love. Thanks.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, great song.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's I think it's one of my favourite 80s songs. I've never really liked the 80s that much, but kind of growing into it as I get older.
Yeah. Well, Leonard Cohen's timeless anyway. To do with the 80s particularly, has he? He's just Leonard Cohen, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
Beautiful.
Yeah, really.
Cool.
Is it? I don't know. Is the original got that sort of beat to it, or is that?
I think it's a little, like most things I play, I think it's a little bit slower.
It's beautiful. Like
got
that.
more synthesizers.
Yeah.
It was the 80s.
Yeah, the 80s.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like there's quite a few Leonard Cohen songs that people perform in other ways. Well, there's that other song "Dance Me" that has become sort of a swing classic.
Oh
It?
yeah, it has, yeah.
He's got that ability to write timeless songs, I guess. Doesn't?
Yeah.
The synthesizer's not part of the song really. They're just a certain dressing up.
Yeah.
For the sort of
What was that one? I used to sing one about Berlin.
First we take Manhattan.
Then we take Berlin.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the title of it is. But
I think it's called.
I think it's
was
the
it
title.
called that?
First Take Manhattan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's is that the same album as that one? I think.
It's
maybe.
the same period, I think.
So,
Yeah, Dance Me's on that album, I think, too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's quite nice, because it's quite a nice segue into what you're doing, because you've got the sort of Leonard Cohen keyboard going on there.
Yeah, the left hand, keyboard. Yeah.
Fran has broken her arm, so she normally plays bass, guitar, and guitar. But this
so you're
arm's
doing the
not
bass on the.
This arm's not working.
This is why I'm not clapping in that, mind you, but I'm trying to make as much sound as possible.
Yeah. Is there a good story behind it, or?
Well, I was
asking.
cycling on a cycle path through a park, a cycle route in Lewisham, and a little dog ran straight into my front wheel and knocked me off.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was only a little thing, but he just clipped my front wheel at the wrong angle, and I just went flat down. It was horrible. And I knew I'd done something. I couldn't move. I was just laying there for about 25 minutes before they could, get the ambulance to come and help me. Yeah. And, you don't want to lose your right hand if you're a musician.
No.
So it was, So,
It'll be back.
Yeah. So it's nice to be able to do this, to actually still perform and not, But I really want to get back to my guitar and play bass.
Cool.
Anyway, I'm losing track of what I should be doing now. Am I supposed
Well,
to
I think it's your
us.
turn.
It's us, isn't it? Yeah.
I'll pass you on to Fran and Mike.
Thanks, David. Yeah. So we are going to do one from the 20s, or I think actually 1930. This was first recorded by Bessie Smith.
Oh, yeah, it's our cover. Okay.
It's our cover,
I think I was going to do the other one. Yeah, this, because Bessie Smith was quite a strong gal, baldy, sort of, tells it like it is. But I also like Nina Simone's version of this song. And she's quite vulnerable in it, and it's kind of really beautiful. It's called I Want a Little Sugar in My Bowl. I don't play.
Here we go.
I want a little sugar in my bowl. I want a little sweetness down in my soul. I could stand some loving, oh so bad. I feel so funny and I feel so sad. I want a little steam on my clothes. I'm gonna fix it so she'll go. What's the matter, Daddy? Can't you save my soul? I want some sugar in my bowl. Well, you've been acting strange, I've been told. Soothe me, want some sugar in my bowl. I want some steam on my clothes. Oh, I'm gonna fix it so she'll go. What's the matter, Daddy? Can't you save my soul? I want some sugar in my bowl. Hey, I could stand some loving, oh so bad. I feel so funny, feel so sad. I want some steam on my clothes. I'll fix it so she'll go. What's the matter, Daddy? Can't you save my soul? I want some sugar in my bowl. I gotta tell ya, sugar in my bowl. I ain't fooling. Sugar in my bowl.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sugar in my bowl.
Great song.
Yeah, so it's lovely. It's kind of, you don't have many women singing songs like that, and you know, who write songs like that. I mean, I think Lucinda Williams does, and but it's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow.
Cool. Okay, over to Ewan.
Yes. I'm getting a bit confused about my set list here for a second. I was thinking that I should take the opportunity at some point this evening to perform the only song that I ever wrote with lyrics. But then now it's the covers round. And I kind of feel I didn't want to start with it and I didn't want to end with it. And I mean, I could break the rules, I guess.
Yeah, break the rules.
Is that a good idea? Should I do it? It's a very different style to my other things.
Yeah.
I find I'm much shakier performing my own things than playing other people's tunes.
Oh yeah, me too, definitely. Yeah.
But I don't feel like finishing with it, so I guess I'll do it now. I mean, it's just I used to live in this place in Clapton called the George, which was an old Victorian pub on the corner of this street, and there was 14 of us living there, and we had the whole pub area still kept as a pub, and we were kind of like. We were like squatters, but it was like the landlord didn't want squatters, so we were sort of paying really cheap rent to sort of look after the place. But the whole place was falling down, and we used to.
That's so London, that isn't it? It's kind of thing that happens in London.
It was a lovely thing. So, and I started a jam session every Tuesday. It was where I really decided that I just focus on playing old style jazz. I tried to do a jam session where it's just anyone can play any kind of music, and it just didn't make any sense. So then at one point I made the decision it's going to be old style jazz, trad jazz, 20s jazz, whatever you want to call it. And suddenly all these people just came out of the woodwork, and we had this jam session every single Tuesday. It was completely an illegal venue, I guess, you know. We'd open the doors at 8 and we'd have to close them at 9. And the place would just be full of smoke and everything. It was like we had our own speakeasy, you know, for 3 or 4 years. And we had an epic 3-day party, basically. And for the entire time of that party, there was snow on the ground. And then when the party was over, the snow melted and I was packing up and moving. We were moving out and leaving there forever, you know, so. It's sort of, in that moment, some sort of song came to my mind. I actually wrote it on the guitar. I don't play the guitar very well, but I had a sort of, my brother taught me that one simple, what do you call it? Is it claw hammer? Dum jing, ding, jing, kind of thing David's doing.
Yeah.
So I wrote it on the guitar, and then I sort of figured out I can play it on the piano. And I just hope I can remember it, because but I'm going to do it anyway. There we go. Let's see. Okay. And the opening phrase is written by Louisa Jones, who's the lead singer of Whiskey Moonface, is a band I play with. She played this little... she used to live with me too, actually. That's where Whiskey Moonface was born, if anyone knows that band that I play in. Well, we play at the Green Note as well. And she lived in the room next to me, so she got the penny whistle out and played this opening phrase. So yeah, it's something different. Oh, I better change to my special performance camera. Here I am. Okay, here goes. Treasures, take the plant pots to the street, empty bottles from the party, and the snow melts at my feet, and the snow melts at my feet. Steely skies and gloomy weather, we'll be leaving here forever. Perhaps in time we'll come together in a place where lovers meet on the corner of a street. And here we are again, killing time in the kitchen. Here we are again, killing time. We're snowed in for the final party, 3 whole days and nights I started feeling sad for what we're about to lose, yet filled with such delight. I was filled with such delight. And the tea lights lighting up the faces, people dance around with grace. The laughing eyes, they fill the place. We danced through morning's bright. How the joy it held us tight. And here we are again, killing time in the kitchen. And here we are again, killing time. And here we are again, killing time in the kitchen. And here we are again, killing time. Steely skies and gloomy weather, we'll be leaving here forever. Perhaps in time we'll come together in a place where lovers meet on the corner of a street. There you go.
Oh, that's great, yeah?
Yeah, that's so good. You definitely should have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
That was nice.
Yeah.
I was trying to think what genre is that, and I've got no idea. I don't think I've heard the piano sound like that really.
I guess it's pop music, isn't it? Really.
Kind of. Yes, but yeah.
It's I felt very shaky. I played lots of wrong chords. It doesn't feel. It's it's real. I think that's the thing. Us people who play covers of things. I guess we're. Hats off to those people who have the courage to sing their own songs, because it's very scary.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's nice. It was. I'm glad I did that. Anyway.
Nice. You should write some more songs.
Yeah.
I've got half a song. I've had half a song for about 10 years.
Well,
and I can't seem to figure out how to finish it yet. Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice.
What happened now? Is that
I'm supposed to introduce the next person. Sorry. Yes, it's back to David, who's now going to do one of his own songs, I guess. Or
yeah, I think so. Yeah. And I know how you feel about playing your own songs. It still feels weird, but there you go. This is another kind of old one. This is when I wrote this, I was like, is this too cheesy? This is kind of cheesy, because sometimes you hear famous people talk about writing songs and they're like, I don't know where it came from, it just appeared, it just came onto the page. And it's weird because sometimes that does kind of happen, and you're like, and you write something out and you're like, oh, and then I'm like, oh no, I can't do that, it's too cheesy. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just go with it, just go with it, yeah. And then quite a few years later I realised that actually I've totally stolen the tune off my friend Serious Sam Barrett, who used to go on tour with. I just realised total chord sequence, probably from hearing him play the same song every night, just kind of somehow internalised it and just basically stole his chord sequence, put some cheesy words on it, and there you go. That's what's coming up next. This is on an album.
You can't call that stealing. That's not stealing. That's how songs.
That's how
work.
it works. Yeah, I guess it is. That is how it works. Yeah.
Dylan still stole loads of folk melodies and.
Yeah, they're all kind of. Yeah, you can trace them all back to folk
We're all
melodies.
stealing because we're just all so influenced, and we can't help it but be influenced by other people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you're great, and I love both your voices. You're just wonderful. So sing us your song, Dave.
Okay, right. I'm gonna sing this one. This one's got words. Needs to be sung. I'm waiting inside for my ride to arrive. This time I'm gone again. While you while the evening away in your bed without a care to your name. Last week I put down some miles on the road. Those mountain towns were wild. We got in this morning, my eyes full of sand, and I crumpled in a pile. And I know I just got back, but the road's calling again. And I know it gets you down, that I'm always away. We'll settle down someday. Today was the start of the summer. We walked out, the grass was damp but warm. We sat by the abbey and watched children play till the sun was going down. But time moves too freely and soon it is gone, and we're back in my old room. My guitar is packed and my sleeping bag wrapped, got my razor and my comb. And I know I just got back, but the road's calling again. And I know it gets you down, that I'm always away. We'll settle down someday. Down the road comes a rumble, an engine misfires. It sounds like Sam's old Ford. I hear the boot pop and knock at the door, and I'm down the stairs and I'm gone. And I know I just got back, but the road's calling again. And I know it gets you down, that I'm always away. And I promise, little girl, it won't always be this way. 'Cause we'll settle down someday. Cheers, thank you very much. Thanks.
Yeah, nice song.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's great.
Cool. So,
I think it's our turn.
Sorry?
I think it's our turn. Is it? Our turn. Oh,
Yeah,
it-
yeah,
it is.
it's yeah, Fran and Mike.
We're going to do a song called Mr. Blues, and it was written for a dancer, because I think both of you do music for dancing, don't you? I think it's been mentioned that you're both into like swing dancing and trad jazz, you know, that kind of
Lindy Hop and
that's
that
it.
kind
That's
of
what-
thing,
Lindy Hop, Balboa, Shag, of course. Let's not forget Shag dancing.
I don't know that.
Well, it's not
just
what
my
you
tempo, that one.
It's not what you think it is. It's the It's the Americans don't have the same meaning for that word as we do.
No.
So yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It's a kind of swing dancing, and it's called Shag. But,
I don't know that.
Anyway, it's very jumpy and
Vigorous.
It looks like you're running on the spot sort of thing, skipping about, jogging. It looks like jogging basically, but like two people holding each other and jogging at the same time to the music.
I think I have seen it actually.
And they tend to hold one hand really high, you know, and kick their legs out to the side.
Okay. Yeah.
Do this sort of thing.
Yeah. But there's also blues dancing. I don't know if you've come across that. Well, we wrote this song because we played at the Eel Pie Club with the band, with a bigger band. We joined in with a bigger outfit, and we looked out onto the audience, and I could see this one guy, and he was just surrounded by, you know, lots and lots of people, and it was kind of remarkable. And when we started to play, I realised why, because he was such a fantastic dancer, and they were all kind of like taking it in turns to dance with him. He must have been a dance teacher, but he was, you know, I felt quite jealous looking at him, thinking, you know, oh, I'd love to be dancing with you. And anyway, so we wrote this song called Mr. Blues. I think that about tells the story.
Mr. Blues, yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I'm not switched on.
False start.
False thingy.
We turn things off in the break.
And I think it takes it. Yeah, did I turn everything? No, I didn't turn it. Oh, it's coming again. No, it's not. Sorry, everyone.
That sounds right.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, take 2. Mr. Blues. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
Don't need no six-pack of film stuff face. Not when you move with such feline grace. Mr. Blues with those grinding moves. You got something that the girls can use. They're lining up just to dance with you. Hold me close and tell me what to do. Hold me tight, but let me sing and say I'll follow. And that's the only way. There's a light. Get on your knees and breathe, feels so good. I had to say, no matter if you're rich or low down poor, we're together on the old dance floor, Mr. Blue. Come on and show me how you groove, Mr. Blue. Come on and show me your best move, Mr. Blue. Come on and show me how you groove, Mr. Blue. Come on and show me your best move. No matter if you're rich or low down poor, we're together on the old dance floor. your best move. No matter if you're rich or low down poor, we're together on your dance floor. Come on and show me how you groove. Come on and show me your best move. Come on and show me how you groove. Come on and show me your best move. No matter if you're rich or low down poor, we're together on your dance floor.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. Yeah, it's lovely to be reminded of a blues dance. I've done a few of those myself as well, and it's a so you wrote that because you played a blues dance, right?
No, it was a blues dancer who was dancing at a blues gig.
Yeah.
A blues show that we were doing. Yeah.
The Eel Pie Club is quite a famous blues venue, and we were playing with the band. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I remember playing blues dances, and you can never play slow enough. And it's the thing David was talking about. You try and play something slow, and you end up doing it something slower than you've ever done before in your life, and it always ends up getting back to the tempo you're comfortable with. You can never hold that. You know, the tempos they like to dance to in the blues gigs. It's amazing.
Yeah. You're gonna have to play like 6 songs a set because they last kind
forever,
of 10 minutes long when you play them slow enough.
Yeah. But very cool dancing. Very nice.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
No, I've danced at a few dance clubs as well, for the blues as well. It's a wonderful thing as a musician. You don't actually have to know any steps because it's just about feeling, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Oh
Cool.
God, it's my turn now, isn't it?
Yeah, over to you, Ewan.
And I haven't decided on the last song. I'm still conflicted about it. I kind of want to do a song that I just learned like yesterday, but I think that's quite daring because I kind of suddenly realised is this the end of the entire show, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
So this is how it's going to be left, you know. I guess I should do it because I've been really enjoying playing it these last few days. Maybe I learned it the day before yesterday because I was should we do the sort of big thank you? Normally you do the big thank you to everybody, don't you, before you finish, right? We can't end before.
Yeah. What? We're gonna talk after.
We're gonna talk after.
Oh, we're gonna talk after.
Yeah. We're not just gonna walk off.
Yeah. It's amazing. I think this actually tops it. I think this is actually more nerve-wracking than the Green Note Basement. It's actually just one notch further, isn't it?
It's also because technically everything could go down any minute. It's all.
Don't say that. It's been going so well.
It won't.
Well, it's definitely the case with what I'm trying to do because I'm trying to. I mean.
You're fabulous. You could, you just sing anything.
Well, I mean, anyway, this next song, I think I'm going to do it, and I think it's going to be just about all right. And the reason why I want to do it is because I'm doing my moon. I'm doing my moons every full moon, or the closest Sunday to the full moon. I do my live stream on from this very place on Sundays from 8 to 10. And every full moon, or the Sunday closest to the full moon, it has to be nothing but songs with the word moon in the title. And there's a wonderful song called It's Like Reaching for the Moon that Billie Holiday recorded. And then there's another song by Irving Berlin called Reaching for the Moon. And I always make a joke saying, this next song is called Reaching for the Moon, and it's nothing like It's Like Reaching for the Moon. And then just the other day I found another song called Reaching for the Moon, so now it's sort of part of the triptych. But so I think it's nice. I don't know whether I should play clarinet and piano at the same time on it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, I guess. Okay. Right. Oh, I've got to change to my magical performance mic camera, sorry.
Yeah.
So you can see what I'm doing. Okay, wonderful. Hello, everybody. This is Reaching for the Moon by somebody or other. At least I found it on a record by Ben Burney and his orchestra. But actually, hang on a minute, the sheet music's just here on my screen. It is by Benny Davis and Jesse Greer, and written in 1926. And it goes something like this. I have searched for happiness in vain. My whole life seems just broken dreams. When I fall, I always try again. I've been so friendless, my troubles endless. I'm reaching for the moon, just reaching for the moon. I'm wondering why each thing that I try just passes me by. I'm lonely, love always comes too late. Hope that will be my fate. Bluebirds, sing me a tune. Now I'm so tired of reaching for the moon. Thank you very much.
Hi.
I was going to do this. I should do this, and I'm going to do it anyway.
Do
I'm
it.
going to do one extra bit. I just didn't have the courage, but I'm going to try it. Oh no. See, I've ruined the ending. But I'm reaching for the moon. That's the whole point. Okay. There we go. That's better.
Great.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Excellent.
It was wonderful. Loved it. Thank you all so much for an absolutely wonderful show. Beautiful. Viewers, I hope you've all enjoyed this episode as much as I have. Please do feel free to send the link on to friends or family, or to watch it again as much as you like. As Imi said, she watches it during her cooking, and it's a nice little accompaniment to hear these lovely artists again. The show stays online for everybody to watch for the next 7 days. I'm going to ask all the artists a little bit about what they've been up to lately, but before I do that, I want to remind everybody watching that, as Imi and Risa mentioned earlier, these shows are not ticketed, they're donation-based. So if you've been watching, we'd like you to ask to make a donation, if you're able to, via the PayPal link, which the girls have posted below and in the comments box too. We suggest an amount of £10, which is frankly bargainous, but whatever you're able to give will be very much appreciated indeed. Your donation will be divided 4 ways between the 3 artists that you've just watched and the Green Note for the running costs of these live shows. And as I'm sure you can imagine, that your support is very much needed at the moment. So we have come to the bit in the evening where the artists tell us all about what is happening and what they've been up to lately. So we're keen to hear your news. David, I hear that you are going to be in a play about Woody Guthrie. That's deeply exciting. Tell us more.
Yes, that is exciting. Well, I was involved in this play many years ago, and suddenly it's been resurrected and then put off a few times due to restrictions, and now it looks like it's actually happening. It's only going to be showing in Leeds, unfortunately, for people who aren't in Leeds. But yeah, just a play about the life of Woody Guthrie, which is quite an exciting life. If you haven't heard about his life, it's very exciting. Quite a tragic life. A lot of kind of illness and accidents and stuff like that, and but it makes for a good story.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh well, hopefully maybe they'll record it or something and pop it online for us all that can't get up to Leeds.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll be a good thing. So that's exciting. And Fran and Mike, I know that you've got some shows coming up. Hooray!
Yes, well, hopefully. Yeah, including one at the Green Note.
That's right, on the 10th of July.
10th of
Very
July.
excited about that.
Right.
Get to see you in 3D.
Looking forward to that very much.
And your other one is in with Saints and Sinners.
Saints and Sinners, that's right, yeah, which is our collaboration with the Spike Drivers. That's a 5-piece band playing blues and gospel. And we had a tour set up last year. As usual story, you know, everything was cancelled, but it looks like some of those are going to happen over the summer, so we're very much looking forward to that.
Yeah. We were quite lucky in that we managed to get finish an album.
Oh, we got the album out.
Yeah,
Saints and Sinners album out.
You know, when it eased up on the lockdown as well, we had a launch as well, didn't we?
Managed to do a couple of shows in the summer, including a CD launch in September, before everything went bottoms up again. But so the album, we've got the album out. That's doing quite well, and we're looking forward to playing again.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
that'd be lovely. We're really looking forward to having you back at Green Note too. That's cool.
Yeah.
In fact, all of you, as Imi and Risa were saying, they're getting you guys in the calendar, which will be something for us all to look forward to, for sure. And Ewan, I know that you've been very busy with your Sunday night streaming, Ewan Bleach's Sunday Serenade. Tell us more about that.
Well, I guess I've just been doing it. I guess it'll be coming up did it from like May last year, so I don't know. I mean, I just get on the piano and I play for 2 hours without a break, and I take requests. But this particular Sunday, it's a full moon, and the rule has become that closest to the full moon, I'll do nothing but moon songs. I guess I've already explained. I'll be performing that song I just did, and I mean, luckily this time I've got a guitarist joining me. He's going to be in the back somewhere with his face mask on, so that's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's great. No, but that's really cool, and that's also very cute that you only do moon songs on the full moon. I think.
Well, it's amazing. Yeah, I've got a list of about 70 songs now, just old jazz songs and blues songs, and I'm thinking I ought to. I mean, just today I received some sheet music in the post. What was it? For what's this called? Moon of My Delight. See, there we go.
Oh, wonderful!
But I've realised it's classical music, and it's it's like you'd have to be like a classically trained singer and a pianist to play it. I don't know, maybe I'll do something with it. But yeah, it's fun to sort of collect, you know. Obviously, I allow songs with the word moonlight in the title too, you know, moonlit. But it's amazing, you know, there's just so many, and there's enough variety too, really. It's just, it's lovely to have, you know, you discover all sorts of things. I'm doing one song which is an adaptation of a Tchaikovsky melody. Another one is by a lesser-known Czech composer that was turned into a song in the 30s. So you kind of, you know, you discover one thing, then you suddenly discover a composer, you know, from the 1890s, and, you know, just by having one little sort of focus thing, all sorts of things start to appear, and you unearth all sorts of stuff, you know. So I'm thinking I need to find another subject. I'm thinking maybe of doing weather songs or something, like rainbows and and clouds and sunshine songs. There's a lot of good ones.
Great, especially as the summer's coming up.
Yes, yeah, of course. Well, yeah, you'll need, in the summer, you know, being a British summer, we'll have to do stormy weather at some point. Or, I don't know. I get the blues when it rains. That's a good one for British summertime.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a really charming show tonight, actually. It's been thoroughly lovely having a noodle through the past with you guys, and I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves too.
Very much so.
Yeah, very much.
Good, it's been our pleasure. So for the last time, we're going to say goodbye, and thank you very much to the delightful David Broad.
Thank you for
Bye,
having me.
David. Oh, it's been lovely. And goodbye, and thank you very much to the fabulous Fran McGILLIVRAY and Mike Burke.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, you
Great,
too.
thank you.
Thank you very much. And goodbye, and thank you very much to the excellent Ewan Bleach.
Thank you.
Thank you too. And thank you, viewers, for joining us tonight. A great big thank you to Imi and Risa, as ever, and Ali for working his tech magic smithery behind the scenes on the sound and the camera. We are here every Wednesday and Friday with fantastic new lineups for every show. Thanks very much for tuning in, and good night to you all, and we'll see you back here very soon.